Welcome back, friends. All right, so in today's video, we are going to continue our series on meditation apps. Today is all about the Insight Timer. If you remember, in our last video, we reviewed the Calm app, and there's so many wonderful things about the Calm app that I just fell in love with. But there's also so many other very popular, very effective apps out there to help you start a meditation practice. So I didn't want to oversight or overlook other apps that could be different for different people, because what I have found most often is that something that works for me doesn't necessarily work for Michelle, who doesn't necessarily work for another one of our friends or another one of our clients. So in reviewing all of these apps, they're going to work for different people. So stay tuned. If you haven't had a chance to go watch that Calm app, go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and link it below and above and all of the extra places. But today we are focused on the Insight Timer. And I can tell you, I am on week 2 of consistently meditating, and it has surprisingly, although should not have surprisingly, really changed the way that I've been handling harder situations, frustrating situations, challenging moments, moments of anxiety, moments of fright or fear, moments of uncertainty. I've all been able, just in these 2 weeks, to handle it in a more balanced, calm, approachable manner. So it's just really proof that not only does a meditation practice work, but utilizing your phone or utilizing these apps is such a key benefit that we have, and it's just right there on our phone. All right, so with that, let's get started. So I'm gonna do something very similar, which is put the screen up there, and when I'm talking about like a specific moment, then I'll go ahead and zoom in. All right, the Insight Timer. So if you can see, I went ahead and put it down below. You're gonna go ahead and open that. It starts off with a quote. Every quote's different every time you come in. This one is your own realization. Oop, it was too quick for me. Anyway, so this is one of my favorite parts about it. The home screen is very simplified. So if you see, each day I would actually go in and check in. So we'll do a check-in together. How are you feeling today? And today I'm feeling great. Why? Well, family, we'll say relationships. I will be exercising later, so I know that's going to get done. I feel very proud of myself that I'm filming this video, so that went well, and I did get good sleep. Well, my health is great too. Most of these are in a good place, but those are the ones that stand out. And yeah, I feel really blessed and grateful today. So I'm going to go ahead and click those. That's why I'm feeling great. And then my favorite part about it next is that, and this is how I did most of my days when I did the week of Insight Timer, which is then following what my mood was. So I'm actually a couple weeks past. I used the Insight Timer January 24th and January 30th, and today is the 12th of February. So we went to Disney World, and during the week of Disney World, I was reviewing the Headspace app. And so, and now had a week transitioning. Now I'm finally filming for the Insight Timer. But you can see I checked in each day. And so on days where I checked in happy, I likely got something like this for my mood. But in days where on Thursday it was a tough day for me, so you can see I was a yellow, I got something that was uplifting as far as a meditation, or something that was geared towards anxiety or uncertainty. So I found that this kind of guided check-in to then go to a meditation was really quite useful in managing my moods. So that was very much a highlight of the app. So with that, you can obviously click on the meditation you want and go from there. Highlight. Also, I have found, and this is my top takeaway of this app, period, is that to use this app as simply a meditation app, it is a great free app. You do not need to purchase the annual or the monthly for that. If you are looking to not spend any money, the app that I would recommend for sure is this Insight Timer. Now, with that, there are wonderful classes and courses that you can take, and those are worth it if you want to take those, then that annual or monthly membership becomes worth it. So let me show you. I found that I used the bottom of this screen the most, or the bottom of the screen the most when I wanted to navigate through the app. So to go to learn, you can see Learn Together, and at the top there's live events, courses, workshops, and mentoring. And you can just go through. There's wonderful workshops. There's live events, which is very different than anything I had seen before. Honestly, they're just, once you get in it, you want to take them all, and you don't take them all. You can't do that. You got to be very specific about where you're going. There's workshops, which you can pay for individually or as part of the app. And then courses, which is part of that Member Plus if you buy into it. And this is just really, I mean, you can see enhanced performance at work, real life relief stressors, improve your mental health with self-care, overcoming perfectionism. So they keep going on. They're anywhere from 10 to 21. They could be longer courses. You can see this is what it costs to be a member, either $10 a month or $60 a year. Very, very fair. And then you can also browse by people, and then they show you what's popular. All right, so that's the Learned. Discover, this is where you can go if you have something specifically in mind, if you're looking for sleep, if you're looking for just to play ambient music, if you want to take a yoga class. All of these you can do based on the Discover. And if you can see free meditations, there's 100 and almost 30,000 free meditations, and they're all amazing. So just a little PSA for there. And then you can connect, so you can just see how many people are goodness, where are my words, Jennifer? Are meditating around the world. So that's, I mean, 10,000 are here right now. But you can also connect with friends and such like that, which I did not participate in. And then of course you have your profile. So I've meditated on this particular app 180 minutes. I don't have any milestones or consecutive days as of today. You can see I used it for 9 days in total, because I did use it for that full week, and then I moved on to Headspace so I could review that one. But you have all of your stats. Let's see if I can get to the week that I did. Oh, well, I guess we'll do months. So you can see in January I spiked up. The number of sessions spiked up, and I had 8 consecutive days. So you can see I used it for that week. And I had 17 sessions together. So that's something, you know, when I do these apps, I tend to do multiple sessions in a day, because I find that when I'm doing the meditations consistently, that's my first thought when I'm feeling that anxiety feeling, or I'm feeling that kind of that boredom, I want to go eat, or I want to fill this void. I'll do a meditation, or I'll do a breathwork exercise. So you can see utilizing these apps helps you utilize the tool of meditation more, which of course is the goal. Okay, so I wanted to take you through, this is a little different than what I did with the Calm app. The Calm app, I simply just reviewed the app. I want to take you through my favorite parts about this app and why I would use this one on a consistent basis, and what are some drawbacks. So first of all, the check-in station. This I found completely like the best way. It was simplified. I found that all of the apps have a check-in, but this one is the most front and center, and it's the first thing you're going to do. The way that it's displayed and how it guides you to then pick out a meditation that is right for your mood, I found the most useful. So that was one of my favorite things. Secondly, when you do take a meditation, I'm just going to show you this one. You'll take a meditation and you'll play it.
Good morning and welcome to this morning's...
When you are, let me pause it. When you are finished with it, it will then give you the ability to donate to the person. So I love that if you are doing a free app and you find this person that you really just love, you can start paying or contributing or donating. I like the word donate. It's very altruistic. Anyway, you can donate to them so that you feel like you're giving back to them as a teacher. So even if you're utilizing the free app, you can donate to the meditation teacher that is speaking to you most, or if you just had this profound experience, you can of course donate and show your love there. So that was something unique and interesting to me, especially as a yoga teacher. You know, to be able to give back, loved it, especially specifically to the person. That was very much something that I enjoyed. Additionally, at the end, so I can't tell, but at the end, you can go, and I'm going to show you here. it will pop up and it will bring you to private mentoring or workshop. So let's say I really liked Elliot. I could then go and schedule a call with him to then further and deepen my practice. That I found really amazing because there were a couple of these guys or girls that stood out to me that I really, really enjoyed. And I were still considering using this as a way for me to deepen my meditation practice or deepen my mindful spiritual practice by using these mentors. So that to me set them apart from that aspect of going deeper and not just being an app itself, but being almost this coursework, which then brings me into thirdly, the courseworks. The learning section of this I found just incredible. When you go to courses, I wish I could see which one I did, but I did a course and it was amazing. It was so very helpful. And to be able to take these courses consecutively, like this one is 6 Days Self-Love for Perfectionists, you could definitely sign me up for that, is just amazing. So that to me was worth spending the extra money to have these courses available. Now, of course, I think that you can, let me see. No, so in order to do the courses, yes. In order to do the courses, you do need to, I think I have the membership still active. No. Yeah, so there you go. So in order to do the courses, you do have to pay for either a monthly or a year membership. Now, with that, let me get out. With that, if you did want to take a workshop, that's different. Then at that point, you could pay. It doesn't matter which one I do. So if we just did this one, then you could pay individually. So that's cool too. I love this as an option to take courses because a lot of times, you know, we're not necessarily in the scene in order to know what local yoga teacher or mindful teacher, or perhaps they're taking a break like we are at Yoga Crew. You still have this as a resource to further and deepen your practice, and you can be very super micro specified within taking your course or learning or deepening your knowledge. PSA, I still use Fridays. I have an hour blocked out every Friday to deepen my knowledge, to take an hour course, whether it's, you know, within Works course or within this mindfulness. You know, I dedicate an hour every Friday to deepen my knowledge. All right, on a different note, the one drawback I found on this particular app is that they actually don't have a widget with which the other two apps did have. And I really enjoyed the widget from a navigation standpoint. Not only does it stand out nice on your screen, it becomes front and center. And so instead of something calling out like Internet Explorer or Facebook or Instagram or any of the, you know, what we call infinity pools, had to have that meditation app first front and center. If you're going to your phone out of mindfulness and seeing that widget, it really does help guide you into moving on to a meditation or a breath work or something that is going to actually benefit you versus getting you into that infinity pool where you're truly checking out. If we can stop that kind of flow of checking out and more so checking in, the more mindful and the more happy and fulfilled we are going to be as long-term people on this earth. So not having that widget was kind of a downfall for me. Overwhelmingly though, you can see it was very easy for me to use this consecutively each day during the week that I did it. I found that every meditation uplifted me, put me in a centered state of mind. The meditations were top class. There were so many to choose from. Really was just an amazing app as a meditation practice itself. This again is going to be the one that I'm going to recommend if you just want a free one. But if you want something a little bit more than just meditations, then go ahead and check out not only the Calm app, but in my future video next week, the Headspace app. And that one is going to have a little bit of a different vibe. Again, each one of these apps is geared towards a different clientele. So if this one you take and you use the free 7-day trial, and you're like, no, you know what, I didn't really love this one, there are many other ones for you to try. So never give up on trying to start your meditation practice or restart your meditation practice. It's always worth it. It's just about finding the right one for you. And that's what this series is all about. So go ahead, like and subscribe. That way you can go ahead and check out that Headspace one next week, my recap video that will be the following, as well as the Calm app that I did previously. We are always here for you at Wellness Crew. So if you're looking to dive deeper into your self-care practice, go ahead and check out our website. We have a free 7-day self-care challenge that is on there. It's amazing. It's thoroughly in depth. Every day you get a new video to walk you through a new self-care tactic, and it's a great way to start your self-care practice. The link below for that free self-care challenge is going to be down there, and I hope that you'll have just this wonderful, mindful, checked in, present day to day, especially after watching this video. Take care, guys, and I will see you soon.